Good morning. Thank you for joining me this morning. Today's practice will focus on concentration, and I wanted to say a little bit about concentration ahead of it. Often, the sense of concentration involves a kind of tightening or restricting. That if we're concentrated, we're quite tense and blocking out uh, everything other than the focus of our concentration. And in mindfulness, when we concentrate on something, we do it in a different way, which doesn't involve blocking out anything. In the background is always this friendly, non judgmental awareness that allows whatever is here to be here. So the background, if you like, the peripheral awareness is vast and doesn't try to push anything away. What it means then to concentrate isn't to restrict the field of awareness, which is always there in the background, but instead just to rest the attention on one place, one sensation of the body, perhaps, as we'll do today. As if we're looking straight at one thing, but our peripheral vision, our peripheral awareness still contains everything else. We don't need to get rid of that. And of course, even when we try to concentrate on one thing, in this sense of trying that doesn't involve strain or blocking out, but just turning towards something, even then, whatever we're looking at, we lose it. The mind goes somewhere else, the attention wanders. And when that happens, we don't need to tighten around the distraction. We don't need to push it away. We can acknowledge it, notice that the mind has gone somewhere else, daydreaming or planning or thinking or feeling, and then just turn the attention back to the object of focus, allowing the background to remain as broad and unrestricted as always. And within that, just turning the spotlight of attention back to the same place, perhaps the breath or the hands or the feet. It will be, as always, your choice. So I offer those thoughts about concentration, and I hope it supports your practice. So finding a comfortable posture, sitting or standing or lying down, whichever feels right for you, right here, right now, in this moment. If you're sitting, allowing the soles of the feet to be flat on the floor, spine to be straight, the shoulders relaxed, the hands resting on the lap or the legs, and perhaps allowing the eyes to close or just lowering the gaze. So just settling into the body and the posture that you've chosen. sense of stability and groundedness, and also of dignity and height. Aware of the space the body occupies, and the specific points of contact between the body and whatever is supporting you. Just checking in with these points of contact in the feet, the seat, anywhere else. Just registering them. Nothing more to do. Noticing any other sensations of the body at the surface or beneath. From the soles of the feet up through the legs and the torso, the hands and the arms, the shoulders and neck, the face and the head. And aware of the breath in the body too. And also of any thoughts. And just recognizing them as thinking. No need at this point to respond to them, sort them out, process them. Just observing the fact that thoughts are here if they are. Thinking. And aware also of all the space around the thoughts, in the body and the space around the body. So letting thoughts have their place and seeing all the space around them too. And likewise with emotions, any that are present for you right now. Acknowledging them if they're here. Breathing with them. And opening the awareness out to include everything else, as well as emotions and thoughts. The body, the sensation of the body, and the space around you in all directions. You might notice that it can be quite difficult to maintain this breadth of awareness. The mind easily gets drawn, sucked into this or that. And so it can be helpful to choose one place to focus the mind on while maintaining this broad awareness in the background, but giving the mind a focus in the foreground that you have chosen rather than being drawn to through distraction and the natural wandering of the mind. So just making a choice now, one sensation of the body to put in the center stage. It could be the sensation of the breath in the belly. It could be the sensation of sitting, the contact with the chair or cushion or mat. It could be the hands, anything at all. The breath is particularly helpful because it has a certain rhythm and its changes from one moment to the next are quite easy to follow. But the breath doesn't work for everyone, and that's really okay. Doesn't work as a focus of concentration, that is. So, whichever you've chosen, without agonizing over the choice, just settling the mind on whatever comes up and just looking at this, just observing this chosen sensation. There's no need to get rid of anything else. Just settling the attention, the focus on this one place, and seeing if you can relax everything else. No need to tighten around this. So allowing all the muscles of the body to ease as far as possible. And just letting your inner gaze rest where you've chosen. As you let go of tension in the jaws, shoulders and neck, back, the belly, the arms, hands, the thighs, the lower legs, and the feet. Allowing everything just to ease as you gaze at this chosen focus. A soft gaze. Noticing how it changes from one moment to the next. Noticing how frequently the mind jumps off. No need to be surprised by this natural tendency. Just coming back, which is as simple as turning the attention from wherever it was distracted to the sensation of the body you've chosen to rest the attention on for now. Just turning back. Allowing your attention to move up close to your focus. No need to see it from afar, but allowing it to fill as much of your awareness as it naturally does. Just resting the attention here. open to receive whatever sensation arises in the area of focus and beyond it all around. If we maintain this focus, which doesn't mean without interruption, but just if we keep coming back to it gently, without criticism, returning again and again, there can be a real upswelling of energy, stability, joy. Seeing if you can make the effort to keep the focus here without any corresponding muscle tension. Noticing where the mind wanders and coming back. Settling the mind, allowing the mind to settle by keeping the focus in one place. Knowing that however many times it wanders, we can notice this and make the choice to turn back without despair or criticism or judgment, just turning back and beginning again. Resting the mind in this one place and allowing everything around it to be exactly as it is right now. As we come towards the end of this part of the practice, just using these last few moments to rest the mind here and to begin again. And in your own time now, expanding the focus of attention from your chosen sensation to fill the whole body with awareness, allowing it all to be center stage now. Filling the body with light, with awareness, with ease. And beyond the body too, to the space around you in all directions. Once again, taking a wide view. Noticing perhaps that you can take this wide view from within. You don't have to step back from it all, but just to receive it from all directions. Observing from within. And perhaps noticing again the difficulty of maintaining a broader awareness, and knowing that you can come back to the chosen focus as a way of steadying and grounding yourself at any point during this practice or during the day, before once again opening out to this expansive, accepting panorama of attention. Today's poem is called How Surely Gravity's Law by Rainer Maria Rilke. How surely gravity's law, strong as an ocean current, takes hold of the smallest thing and pulls it toward the heart of the world. Each thing, each stone, blossom, child, is held in place. Only we, in our arrogance, push out beyond what we each belong to for some empty freedom. If we surrendered to Earth's intelligence, we could rise up rooted like trees. Instead, we entangle ourselves in knots of our own making and struggle, lonely and confused. So, like children, we begin again to learn from the things, because they are in God's heart. They have never left him. This is what the things can teach us: to fall, patiently to trust our heaviness. Even a bird has to do that before they can fly. Thank you for practicing with me this morning. Aware perhaps as always of the thoughts of evaluation and judgment that can arise at the end of a practice, of comparison with previous practices and perhaps with your own expectations of how it ought to be. And just noticing them, allowing them to have their place, and seeing the space around all those thoughts too, in the body and the space around you too. I'll be back at the same time tomorrow. I wish you a good day for now. Take care.